Hello YouTube. Today we're going to talk about S Verthandi, the new version of the protagonist of the game, as the third stage of the evolution of this character when it comes to character design and background development. We start from the story. The story is not time limited. The only time limited thing is playing it early if you haven't completed the main story. You can access from here, Distant Quarter of Silence, inside this little banner here on the top right, or you can go on a battle and then main story, this big part here. You click and you get to the character and you can play it in early access. If you complete the previous chapters, though, you can still play without the early access. So it's a permanent content that they are helping you play if you want to know more about the character immediately. Then you can get the character, of course, from the banners. You have two banners, the anchor precise scan that gives you a guarantee on the character 90 pulls. The very interesting thing about this game when it comes to character pulls is that you're 50-50 shared with these, which are not the standard banner characters. They are very strong meta characters, and they all have a different fighting style and participate in different teams. For instance, if you get Ling Wang, you should be very happy because it's a meta character. Losing the 50-50 is not terrible if you don't have many of those characters. The standard banner character you can get from regular scan, it's a completely different pool. So yeah, but there's something else that's very important, of course, which is this mod, Potential Awaken, that you can get either from battle and then clicking on Potential Awaken, you get here, or you go on the current events and you click on to the U of today, and then you click on No Way Back. As you can see, it says that time remaining is 11 days and 11 hours, as much as the story, but the time is referred to the scan button, not the page. The event will stay. You will still be able to get a free copy of this character regardless of the time remaining on the banner. This event is not timed. It will always be here in the battle version of the menu in Potential Awaken. It will stay there. I think up until you get the character and the things in the shop. Could be completely permanent. I honestly don't know. But of course, the character you will be able to get by just playing the missions. So how does it work? It's a new mode where you have to complete missions, but it's not very clear. So let's start from the character. You need the 4 pieces. It's like a heart in Zelda. You need 4 pieces to make the character. And you have 4 challenges. So one is achieve 3000 mastery or higher with any item in coordination training mode. This is very unclear. When you play the challenges, you have those training. When you complete this bar down below, by just playing the challenges, you will get 1 piece of the character. So that's it. That's something you can do daily 4 times per day, and it's not too hard to achieve. Now, let's see the other pieces. Complete all In Pursuit of Enjoyment stages. Obtain 12,000 or more trending Molander souvenirs in total. I think this is the hardest challenge. You need to get the tokens that are associated with the event. So every day you have notes here that allow you to choose your dailies, basically. Let's say I want to do one In Pursuit of Enjoyment. You usually want to play, I don't know, at the very least one of those, and then you play Training if Bane Resistance is not available. But I would suggest playing Training first regardless. So I think I'm doing Willpower, so these will be my dailies, okay? Then I go back to In Pursuit of Enjoyment, and now I have one entry passage here because it's my daily. If it's not a daily, you can't. So you have to puzzle these. You need to align the characters in a way that they don't overlap on the same line. But if you are not as good at it as me, I just can't really concentrate on this puzzle. You just place pieces up until this is lit up. Then you click on auto place. Yeah, you are spending points, but it's fine. And you complete one stage very fast up until you complete them all. Now, there is another way to get coupons, which is this. What you want to do here is very easy. You always get as missions because they're very good. You just pay some gold. It's fine. And they give you a lot of points. Then you can get the Omega missions. You need to spend gems though. So it's up to you. I like them, so I do them. And when you only have A or B, you click on free refresh and see if you can find other missions you like. Here I have 2 Omega missions that I will pick, 1 and 2, and then I will refresh again, and I have 2 S missions. I will pick one and I am done with my assignments. If I try to pick another one, it will say job queue is full, and this is my job queue. If you think that one of those you really wanted to get anyways, you can definitely complete one manually with the hourglasses you are gathering during the event. You quick claim, create one space, and you can get the S mission they had here. Actually, I have another an alarm that I'm kind of interested. I think S missions are the best because you don't spend gems and they give you a lot of coupons to progress with the event. You usually don't refresh after that. So if you don't find good missions, regardless, let me complete a random one. If you don't find good missions and you are on the last refresh and then you have to spend gems, just pick A missions. And if you don't have A missions, just pick B missions. And these progress you a lot with the coupons you need to complete one of the 4 missions. All right. So then I will show you how to do the training missions. You go on notes from here and you click on your daily. So I have 2 willpower daily, as you can see. I'll click here and you are in the mode. To complete the mode fast, you usually want to just transform into the final form as fast as possible. I will show you how. You start as Verthandi, which is not very strong, but very easy. It's a DPS. You can do your combo or whatever you want to have fun a little bit. And then you try dodging here, your combo. When you complete your combo, you are transformed and you're done. And you can play with a broken character. It doesn't really matter how you play the broken character. It's completely broken. So yeah, you can time your attacks to deal more damage like this, but it's very easy to complete the mod as soon as you get here. So you have all those enemies now. You get here in a position where you have them horizontally. You guess all of them, potentially. One survives. 2 survived. And yeah, you have the hyper mode that is this one. Deals 1 billion damage with a lighted sword and you're done. It's very fast. There's another mode that is the one that you can see there, Divine Race. So in this one, it's basically the same thing, but you have different transformation possibilities. As you can see, I can transform into this Verthandi here. So it deals comparable damage to the previous one because it's a tank, basically. It's not an S character. So the first was B Verthandi, this one is A Verthandi. And then you do this and you try completing. The problem with a Divine Race mode is that you can't get to the third phase. So you have to be this, which is not the strongest, and it's the lowest mode. You're not forced to play it. You can play it for the achievement. You get some gems, but you're not forced to play Divine Race, which is the slowest mode of the event. All right, if you don't want to play this and you find it too slow, you can definitely avoid it. When you prepare your dailies in notes, you never choose Divine Grace training. You always choose willpower or technique. They are basically the same thing. You can transform into the final form in willpower or technique, and you complete much faster. And you get another step to complete the challenge, achieve 3000 mastery or higher. In fact, if you want to complete fast, you should only choose either willpower or technique. You max out the gauge, you get there. I will show you the gauge. So this is the gauge. You always do the last one because it gives you more points. And when this is filled up to 3000, you complete the quest, which I already did. I just do them for the coupons because I need the coupons. Then you need to complete the Leisure Yeser schedule 20 times. So if you complete the thing without scheduling, you don't progress. So you need to schedule it. When you do your notes to advance in that mission, you need to schedule Leisure Yeser. All hounds, this is like the dump mission. You usually don't do that because it doesn't increase any of those other missions. You either do willpower or technique, or you can do in pursuit of enjoyment if you need to advance with that and you have enough coupons. Keep in mind each stage to auto-complete you need 300 coupons, or you do Leisure with Yes Sir if you don't have coupons and you need to advance that mission too. So it's 4 missions per day. It takes a long time, but this guarantees you the character. You can see there, you should consider it part of your dailies. This is why you can find it here. It's kind of part of your dailies. At some point, you can get the Functor and, of course, the S character completely for free. So if you don't want to pull from the banner, I do understand in this case. Keep in mind that multiple copies of the character makes the character stronger because you can ascend it to SS. But anyways, up to you. We will see teams for this character, but for this video, I just wanted to explain how to play the event. The event is not intuitive. So to recap, you need to play 4 missions per day. And the missions you need to play is, let's say, willpower. And then you have to play in pursuit of enjoyment with 300 coupons each time you activate it, to be sure. And you need to complete leisure, yes sir, for 20 times, I think. And you never play hold hounds because you can play it regardless. It gives you coupons from the event immediately. You click on slow walks in the city and you click on old hounds and you are here, and you can still manage your missions without taking the daily. The daily is just there. When you finish the dailies, you get 80 coupons. That's it for the event. It's a little bit but it's just a slow grind to get a very strong character. Is it worth it? I think it is. The only thing that I found very frustrating is doing divine race training. Just don't do it. And that's it. That's it for the video. I hope you get S Verthandi soon, either from the banner if you want it very soon, or from the event if you have some patience. Keep in mind you don't need to spend gems in the event. If you don't want to, there's no need to rush it. I will cover the character as soon as I get it, together with teams and possibilities and combos, skills, etc. If you're curious about it, let me know what you think about Aether Gazer down in the comments, what you think about the current state of Aether Gazer, if you're playing on the PC client or on mobile. And if you're not playing, if you consider trying it, what would you be curious about?